Sea, where we have to cooperate with the agency Frontex in order to regulate the crowd of migrants coming on the boats. And then we had different problems with the categories of migrants, because we have to see that all migrants coming were illegal migrants, and we have to struggle against the circulation of the migrants and the people organizing this circulation, because it's not acceptable. But then you have another problem at the same time. How do you strengthen those points where the migrants arrive? And I think that you need to have a more, because you cannot say, okay, it's the European level. When you have a urgent situation like yesterday in Calais, and it's still a problem, you need to have a more cross-border cooperation. And that's what we need with the UK and France. We try to have different meetings. We have a very good relation, a very good cooperation in terms of defense and in other fields as well, but we need to have a cross-border cooperation. Actually, in the Parliament, we just the last week examined an agreement between Belgium and France, where we would send some French officers in the border with Belgium, and we welcome some Belgian officers in France, so that we can regulate in a more free way what's going on between those borders. Of course, with the UK, it's another perspective, because it's not the same cross-border cooperation that we need, but we need to have both levels, the European level and then the cross-border regulation, because otherwise it will be very difficult to regulate and we will always react in a very urgent way without tackling the problem. So that's my point of view considering the situation in Calais.
Mr. Premat, thank you very much. You've made several points. I'm going to put those points now to Kenneth Clarke, so thanks very much for joining us. Mr. Clarke, just the two issues there mentioned by Mr. Premat, which is action at the European level and then, of course, the cross-border arrangements too. What is your thought on what's not